So thanks for joining the live session again. This is a recording for YouTube. We're doing 3 sections recorded for YouTube, and then we're going to go and do some testing. ultimatenews.com/live is where we do these. ultimatenews.com for reviews and news on Ultrabooks. We've done the Asus Tai Chi 21 this evening. We've done the Samsung Series 5 this evening. Right now we're going to take a look at the Dell Inspiron 15Z Touch, and this is an interesting device. It costs, I think, $999 in this setup, and I'll tell you more about it as we go around. But let me just start with the big feature, and the big feature is that it's big. It weighs 2 kilos, which is double the weight of the lightest 11. In fact, double the weight of the lightest 13-inch Ultrabook. It really does feel like a mainstream Ultrabook, although it is, I guess, relatively thin when you think about mainstream 15-inch devices of 2 years ago. They were much thicker than this. It's got a nice finish, really nice finish on this. I think it's really cut above sort of low end and budget devices, and a reasonable port set as well. And let me go around the device for you and we'll talk about what's in it. So couple of USB 3s here. We've got a full SD card slot there, and we've got DVD CD read writer installed here. So this is something that you don't find on too many Ultrabooks. On the other side, fan out, power, Kensington lock, full gig Ethernet port, full HDMI, 2 more USBs, and headset port there. On the front you've got lamps, and then underneath you've got these huge, I think it's Skull Candy branded speakers there. They are loud. They are really loud. I wouldn't say they're as good quality as the Asus Tai Chi or the UX31E and A, but they're loud. You've also got an access panel here which allows you to access 2 RAM slots here, and this one's installed with 2 times 4 gigabytes of RAM on this, so that's interesting if you want to do RAM upgrade. Opening up, then, it is 15-inch 1366 by 768. Now that's getting a little bit out of date, right? We have to admit now that 15-inch screens should be having at least 1600 by 900 right now, and 1366 by 768 just looks so damn ugly when you look at the font sizes, and you can see pixelization and all sorts of stuff on the screen, and the contrast on this screen is actually not that brilliant either. So in terms of screen, it could have been a lot better. It is not an IPS screen. I can see some inversion there. Left and right viewing angles are okay, so it's a very mainstream screen. Keyboard really nice, and there's a backlight on this keyboard. Let me switch it on. There you go. Let's just zoom in on that. Backlight on the keyboard, so that's really useful. Full touchpad with separate mouse buttons there. Couple of things on the top here. On the right hand side you've got one programmable button, one button to access the max audio settings, and one button for Dell Dell settings page, which allows you to access some stuff fairly quickly. This one's Core i5 inside, as I said, 8 gigs of RAM, and the other feature here, which really kind of completes a nice little scenario actually, is the NVIDIA GT630M that's inside. So discrete graphics in here. There's a 45, I'm going to have to double check that. I think it's a 45 watt hour battery. And so the scenario you've got here is you've got a low resolution screen, big one though. You've got a DVD CD drive, and you've got GT630M. So there's actually some potential here for doing some sort of mobile gaming. You obviously get the slight advantage of having low resolution because you're going to get faster frame rate. So the GT630M should provide at least double the sort of frame rates that we see on HD 4000, and that brings it into usable territory for games that are maybe just only a year old. So that's kind of nice, and for people that are buying their games on optical storage, then of course the DVD drive is pretty helpful there as well. So we will do some testing on the gaming side of things. Let me just log in as he blocks his password, just to prove that it's a touch screen here. That all works quite nicely. You've seen that before on this on Windows 8 anyway, so I won't spend too long about that. It's fairly quiet at the moment, but I haven't done too much testing in terms of gaming, so I know that once you get this gaming going on here, it's going to be really quite warm. There's potential for 30 plus watts of battery requirement or power requirement. So with the battery on this one, I'm just double checking, I'm pretty sure it's a 45 watt hour battery, so you could be only getting 2 to 3 hours battery life in gaming scenarios on this, and it could get pretty warm as well. So it's not your ultra mobile sort of device, but definitely a scenario there in terms of entertainment. And I think for someone that might be doing for college users, for example, where you might have an external screen, this I think is quite an interesting 15-inch option, and I'm sure that the price is going to go down on this one as well. I think the entry-level price is only $7. I'm just diving over to Dell.com to see what the price is on the 15Z Touch is. Ultrabook, come on, show me the 15Z. The 15Z itself starts at $799. That's without touch, and you've got an $899 offer on the touch version at the moment. So actually pretty good. If you don't want the touch, the $799 is seems to be pretty good value. But watch out for more offers on that. So that's just a quick overview of the Dell Inspiron 15Z. My name's Chippy. You're actually watching a live session that we're running on ultrabooknews.com/live this evening, where we've got the 3 Ultrabooks. We've got a bunch of people in the chat session that are asking questions, and we're going to go into some deeper testing with the devices now, maybe some comparisons, and the one thing that we want to do is do a gaming test on the 15Z. So I'll pop up some videos on ultrabooknews.com/live, on ultrabooknews.com probably later next week, with some gaming tests for the Dell Inspiron 15Z. There are videos up already. YouTube channel is Steve Chippy, so check that out. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like the video. Thank you.